We here at the Gaming Saloon Rift Tracks always support any and all that are involved in the creation and distribution of any show we feature, and will encourage any of those watching to support the official release. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to you live from the outskirts of the internet. This is the Gaming Saloon Rift Tracks for March 7th, 2015. With your host, Peacemaker2448.
Rapid Epsilon.
And Tommy Gun 2442.
Hey, he's actually here today.
He's not dived harder into the world of D&D.
It's actually not D&D, it's D12, thank you very much.
D12
12 or D20?
Or D20. Crap! What the frick?
D20 all comes from the same concept.
I am thinking of a rap group and not... Oh my god, I'm stupid.
It all comes from the same concept, so.
It all comes from the same concept, but D20 and D&D
If I say D20,
are
no
in
one's
two
gonna know what the fuck I'm talking about.
different settings.
I say-
D20 Modern is set in, well, modern times.
I would
This
hope.
world.
I mean, it has the word modern in it. I would hope it'd be set modern.
So do you have to have a stat for trolling in D20 Modern?
That would be deception, so that would be considered part of your dexterity. Oh, and intelligence and charisma. Dexterity, intelligence, and charisma would be used for quote-unquote trolling.
I didn't need a statistical breakdown. I meant that as a joke. I was hoping you would not be serious about it.
I can't help it. My character is a troll.
Literally or figuratively?
Figuratively, he's a human. He's a lawyer.
I are disappointed.
No, he's not a troll then. He's a liar. I mean...
So what you're saying is you're that one character Jim Carrey played in that one movie about, was it Liar Liar?
Yes, it was Liar Liar.
Okay. That one movie. I don't think I've even seen the movie. I've only seen clips from it. Anyway.
Oh, how much does this cost? Holy Jesus Christ.
What have we watched this past week? Cause I got something to talk about.
Balls! I missed Rebels!
Did you miss the season finale, Glock?
Yes!
You need to watch it.
Okay, I'm gonna lay this out for you.
Hold on. No. How long is it going to take y'all to talk about Drive?
You're going to enjoy the end of it. I'm going to point that one
How
out.
long is it going to take y'all to talk about Drive? If it can take y'all about 30 minutes, I can watch the season finale.
I don't think it'll take that long.
Can you
Depends
try
on what
to spread it out?
This depends. Do you want to hear me talk about Once Upon a Time, or you just want to?
No,
Check
I
on
don't
that.
want to hear you talk about Once Upon a Time.
Okay, then your 30 minutes are fucking covered.
Okay, start talking, and I'm going to go watch.
So tell me, what about you? None of the clock has to disappear.
Honestly, Rebels pretty much covers it.
Well, I guess that goes to me as we delay for the Rebels talk.
'Cause
So,
I mean, obviously, Ninninger and Drive, but that's kind of a given at this point.
yeah.
Oh,
I've had adventures on Netflix, and I found out something interesting.
fuck.
Not only is the dub of the first 3 seasons of Digimon on Netflix, so is the sub. I was bewildered at that for a second because I saw 2 different icons for Digimon, and I'm like, oh, they must be season 1 and then season 2, and then I click it and it has listed 3 seasons, and I'm like, wait a minute, and then I click the 3rd season and I see that it's Tamers, the dub of Tamers, and I'm like, so wait, so what's this other icon? Oh, why aren't more sub shows on Netflix? I think that's the only one. I think. So yeah, I've had adventures on Netflix. I watched a whole bunch of ESPN's 30 for 30s because sports. I don't know. I watched the ones that I found interesting. And I know no one listening is going to be interested in anything I have to say about these 30 for 30s, so we're just going to move on to the thing that probably people could care about, which is Once Upon a Time. The ABC show that mixes grim fairy tales and Disney characters into a show, and this show's actually pretty good.
I've heard good things about it. It's never really drew my attention.
I think one of my major complaints is that, oh god, is the green screening and the CGI in the show shoddy at times? Because it's like, oh god, I know you're filming on a green screen set right now. It's that bad.
Wow.
Especially when you have to follow characters like going from like up high to down low.
It's horrible to see it.
Oh, is it bad? Because I'm just like, there is no perspective here. Oh god, can I tell it's a flat screen right now?
Of course, that's really something that I know Disney's had a hard time with, and I'd venture to say ABC probably does too.
I would say it's a limitation of the budget because Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has the same problem when it comes to CGI stuff at times. So it's just a limitation of budget. It's like, it's a TV show. We can't pour millions of dollars in here. Because we're kind of giving away the show for free. Kind of. Yeah, but for those who don't know what the hell Once Upon a Time is, it's probably going to sound terrible at first when I'm describing this, but it gets better. Trust me. You follow the exploits of Emma Swan, a bailsmandsman from Boston, who is dragged to Storybrooke by her son, Henry. Now, she gave away her son when he was born because she was in prison and she was not ready to raise a child, so she gave him away. And well, he ended up in the custody of one by the name of Regina. Now, Henry drags her to Storybrooke because he believes in these stories that are in this book called Once Upon a Time. That essentially tell the story of all these different fairy tale characters. And essentially what has happened is the Queen from the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs story casted a curse on the Enchanted Forest and all other magical whatnots that involve all sorts of fairy tale and Disney characters. That they have all been banished to this one place in our world called Storybrooke. They don't remember their past lives, and they're living their normal lives as humans. And Emma Swan, the daughter of Prince Charming and Snow White, is meant to break the curse and send them all back home. So, lots of shenanigans in modern times with characters who do not need to be in modern times. Sounds like a dumb show, right?
From the sound, yes, but
oh god, is it no? Because this show doesn't shy away from mythical elements. It doesn't shy away from being like, yeah, magic shit's going on. We're not going to back away from that. And also, we add in the fact that if you really want to see that stuff, the show is set up like Arrow, where it's got the A plot is everything in the present day, whereas the B plot is a series of flashbacks to a story that is relevant to the A plot from back in the day. So one of the B plots is you find out the story of Red Riding Hood. As you come to find out that Red Riding Hood is cursed to become a wolf whenever there's a full moon. So you get that whole like B plot of a story, whereas the A plot is Red in Storybrooke, who goes under the name Ruby, is trying to prove herself that she can do really cool things. Season 1 is essentially, that is the plot of Season 1. That might be the plot of the show, but that is essentially the plot of Season 1. As from Season 2 onward, they really go, okay, we're going to get more into all the mythical, magical whatnots, because now we're done with the whole, like, curse thing. We're actually going to get down to business and really start doing the show. Like, I'm partway into Season 2. I've been marathoning several episodes of the show on Netflix, and it's like an hour of like a 40-plus minute episode show. So it's your normal hour block time slot show.
Which ABC loves doing.
Yeah. So I will say, I didn't realize this the other day, but the majority of the main cast of the show is female. Like Emma Swan, female. Regina, female. Snow White, main character of the show, also female. Ruby, female, main cast member, pretty much. Like, there are like 3 main cast members I can think of that pop up on a regular basis that are male. That's Henry, who's a kid, Prince Charming, who can be an idiot at times, and Mr. Gold, who's a fucking Machiavellian-esque, Machiavellian-level schemer. Mostly because he's Rumpelstiltskin. So he kind of has to be, I guess. Of course, Regina is also a Machiavellian-esque schemer, and also the biggest bitch I've ever seen in a fucking show. Oh, good God. If you believe a character is evil for the sake of being evil, you haven't seen anything yet with fucking Regina in Once Upon a Time. This is a character who lives and breathes to be a dick to everyone in existence. If you are happy, she is not happy with you, and you must be miserable. It doesn't matter who you are. Like, good Christ. The entirety of season 1 is how much can she fuck over everyone? That is her job in season 1 is how much can I fuck over everyone in this show, and how can I get away with it? And just be like, you can't touch me, nah, 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 nah. Like, towards the end of the season, I'm like, somebody deck her, just once. Just once. I want to see this. But the reason they make you hate her so much in season 1 is that so they can try to do this arc in season 2 where they try to redeem her and try to make her good. Which is such a wonderful sight to see of her being like, I'm trying to be nice. It provides it's a really compelling arc in all honesty. You have characters who've known her for so long going like, fuck that woman! Like, I'm sorry, but no, fuck her. Do you realize how much shit she's put us through? Because you'll have like Snow White and Prince Charming like in season 2 going like, you don't know her like we know her. We've spent years with this woman. Fuck! She's tried to kill me multiple times. Yeah, Once Upon a Time has been a really enjoyable watch. And it's really interesting to see like these slight subversions when it comes to certain characters. Like with Red, Granny is kind of like Granny from Hoodwinked, where she's kind of a badass and no one realizes it. I wouldn't say no one realizes. She's kind of just badass, and that's kind of it. Snow White friggin' can hold her own in anything. Belle can hold her own as well. Like, there are several like Disney characters who are obviously inspired by Disney characters. Like, it's obvious they're pulling from there, and you kind of go, that's kind of a neat twist on that, because it's very obvious the show is inspired by Disney. It probably doesn't help that it's made by ABC, which is under the Disney umbrella, I believe.
It is. Has been for years, too.
Yeah, and this show's not that old. It's like 2012, I think, was it premiered?
I think.
And it's also really interesting because they really weave all these different fairy tales and legends and mythology together into one cohesive thing. Like, they build a world where all these characters exist. You wouldn't think they did, but they did. Like, all these characters exist in this one world. Like, some characters have to be taken out, and some characters have to have their roles replaced. Like, while Belle's in this show, Beast isn't. Odd, I know. But Beast is kind of replaced by Rumpelstiltskin when it comes to the whole Beauty and the Beast story. As you come to find out. But it still works. Because it holds the core of what Beauty and the Beast is supposed to be about. What else can I say about Once Upon a Time? It's just a really good show. That has a the only thing I wish there was more of was we could spend more time looking at the world as it was before the curse happened. Like, we get a lot of that, but we get it like as a B plot for an episode. It's like, hey, hey, there's this one story going on, and it's like, I wish this was the show, but the show's still good on its own. With these characters going, yeah, we're in the modern world, we're stuck in Storybrooke. Because you find out in season 2 that if they leave Storybrooke, they forget completely their original lives, and they are only the people they were in the real world.
Huh.
And it's like, oh, so no one can leave Storybrooke. Literally no one can leave Storybrooke. If they were a fairy tale to begin with.
That's kind of interesting there.
Yeah. I was even surprised. It's like, Mulan's in this show. Mulan. Like, the least expected character you would think would be in, like, anything. Because let's be honest, Mulan is not, like, one of the top tier, like, everyone remembers this Disney movie. Like, Mulan's in this movie. Or in this show. And she gets a prominent role in season 2. Granted, she's the only one from the movie. Like, we don't get the dragon. I can't think of his name at the moment.
Oh, I can't either, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, we don't get the dragon, but we get Mulan, and Mulan is what you would expect her to be. Total badass woman. Well, total badass warrior woman. I've looked ahead, like, farther past where I'm at in the show, so I know, like, things like there's a thing about Peter Pan that I'm like really interested to see how it rolls out, because if it is, it's like, oh wow, I wonder how people who are fans of Peter Pan felt about this. For those who are fans of Frozen, the Frozen characters got added to the show at, I think, in season 3 at some point. I think they were there.
That was like early this year kind of deal.
Yeah, I know that was like big news because IGN was reported. It's like, holy shit, the Frozen characters are in Once Upon a Time, and I'm like,
well, and even Disney made a big deal about it too.
Yeah, because it's like Frozen's like their next big hit, pretty much. So, and to be honest, I kind of wish Disney Infinity was based off this to a certain extent. Like,
honestly, that probably would have been a good idea.
Like, I don't mean like I want Disney Infinity to exactly be Once Upon a Time, like only all the fantasy stuff, like only in like Enchanted Forest and all the magical land stuff. No. I just mean like if Disney Infinity was literally this is how all these worlds are connected. This is the game that shows you to it. All these characters are in this world. Threats happen to this world. People deal with it. Like, that's what I wish Infinity was now, looking at Once Upon a Time. Because if you look at the show, it's like, you could totally weave different Disney stories together. You just have to muck with them a bit. A bit.
Or, they could go that extra mile if they had thought about it with Infinity and had set it up to where... I'm in the middle of stuff too. Set it up to where like there's a overall villain that's kind of put them in the same world.
Yeah.
And like they're forced to be together because of that kind of deal. Instead, it just kind of feels like, okay, someone just decided they wanted to try to take a principle along the lines of what theories are for Smash and just roll with something like that. And it's like, that don't work.
Yeah, because it isn't. Because yeah, like Subspace Emissary shows like, yeah, all these characters exist in one world, and it's like that would totally not work with all their games. But I'd be like, fuck it, I'm okay with that. I'd be okay with just one game being like all the Smash characters are all the Nintendo characters are together in one world because we're not going to acknowledge any continuity at all, and we're just going to say everyone exists here, everyone's got a place here. We're just going to roll with it. But Once Upon a Time gives the feel of like the fairy tales happened, kind of. It's just some details and some things kind of got left out. Like the entire backstory for Snow White. The entirety of the Queen's backstory, which begins to show where her bitchiness comes from because it's inherited from her mother, who is also a bitch. Just as much of a bitch as her. Possibly more of a bitch than her. Like, you ever thought Hook could be a sympathetic character? Hook from Peter Pan?
No, not really.
This show will give you a sympathetic Hook to work with. Granted, he doesn't have like the flamboyant mustache or the bright red suit. He's more of a black kind of guy. But it still kind of feels like Hook. Granted, his crocodile is Rumpelstiltskin and not an actual crocodile. But said crocodile took his hand still, so it all works. Oh, Rumpelstiltskin is like the most sympathetic character and the most tragic character once you start to unravel his backstory. Like, you start to see how the saying that absolute power it corrupts absolutely. You know that saying?
Yeah.
Rumpelstiltskin's story is the embodiment of that statement. You start to see what like absolute power can do to a man. And it's a bit tragic. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping to get through all of what's on Netflix and maybe get caught up to whatever's coming out currently. I don't know if that's gonna be possible, but I'm gonna try. Damn it! I want to be caught up to the show. This show's pretty good. Let's see. Arc 5 was also really good this week because it was like, oh, you think a magician's going to guide you and you think it's Dennis. Nope. Yuya goes like super berserk mode where he's just like, I don't even know what to describe him as now.
I think that one was one of those, okay, now I'm fucking done. I'm going to tear your head off and shit down your throat.
Yeah. Like, that's where Yuya is now. Like, people have had a theory that when Yuya goes berserk, it's Yuto taking over. I don't think that's the case. I think it's more of this imperfect fusion of the two characters that brings out this darkness in Yuya. And whatever happened this episode, like, threw it into 11. And it's just like, I'm going to pull out 2 new pendulum magicians that are based off the 2 fusion forms of Odd Eyes. Pendulum summon 2 level 4s to exceed summon Odd Eyes. And next episode, I'm going to overlay Odd Eyes, or not exceed summon Odd Eyes, or exceed summon Dark Rebellion, and then I'm going to overlay Odd Eyes and Dark Rebellion thanks to the effects of these pendulum magicians to summon out the fuck you, you're going to die, and all that will be left of you is Ash's Dragon. We don't even have a name for it. All we know is the episodes are called The Supreme King Black Dragon. I'm going to call it the You Will Fucking Die and All That Will Be Left of You is Ash's Dragon until we actually get a name for it, because that dragon ain't going to fuck around. And that's so not Yuya. And it's kind of just like, oh my God, you've went to places that you never wanted to go to. As I was telling you yesterday, that picture you picked for the Arc 5 episode was pretty good for if you're later in the show. It's just like the moment of like, hey, everyone's happy and it's a fun-loving show. 46 episodes in, fucking Yuya's about to tear somebody's face off. You've got troops from Duel Academy just wanting to fuck people's days up and turn them into cards. You got some guy trying to fuse all the dimensions together. You've got all this shit going on. Like, we had 3 duels going on at the same time in this episode. 3! Ugh. I'm gonna hope to be up tonight when the new episode premieres, because I want to see this hypeness as it happens. This show's too fucking good for me. It is replaced by Gaim cravings for like a really good show.
But you know what's bad?
But
It'll probably ruin you now.
I know it's gonna really affect my opinion of Zexel, in all honesty.
I'm not just meaning of Zexel. I'm meaning of the next show, even.
We're not gonna do the next show for like a few years.
That's why I said it's going to ruin your opinion.
Yeah. To give an example, Zexel went from October 15th, 2011, or let's see, no, April 11th, 2011. I'm just gonna use the Japanese air dates to September 24th, 2012. So it went quite a while. Hell, I think today, or technically tomorrow, even though it's tomorrow in Japan, will be. Oh no, April 6th will be the 1-year anniversary of Arc 5 in terms of episodes.
Oh wow!
And we've already been informed the duel that will happen on like April 5th, which will be when that episode premieres, because we're gonna get Yuya versus Reggie 2. Either as a start of that episode or as that main duel of that episode. That is episode 50. That is coming in April. Like, that's happening. They've said it. And I'm just like, I don't care how this battle royale ends. All I'm gonna say is
I'm back.
It's gonna lead to things. Wait, we didn't even get the drive Shuriken Sentai yet.
Holy crap!
Oh. So I guess we can talk about Rebels now, because I'm done talking and hyping up Arc 5 again.
And hyping up Once Upon a Time.
Yes.
Ugh.
So Glock, what'd you think of Rebels now that you've watched it?
Holy crap, Darth Vader!
Okay, I'm gonna tell you this right now. The commercial for this episode spoiled the fuck out of that.
That's why I try
Thank
not
God
to watch
I didn't
any
watch
commercials.
the commercials.
Yeah, because it's like it shows Darth Vader in the animation style and even does the heavy breathing. So I'm like, oh, I guess Darth Vader showed up this episode. But then you
I'm
had
sorry, there were too many funny quotes within this episode. Although that one was my favorite. That's not regulation. Well, I kind of like it.
I will say, how did the two of you feel about Ahsoka showing up, even though you probably don't know who Ahsoka is?
When she showed up, I was kind of. I've had my opinion about her.
And that opinion would be?
It's hard to.
Do you like her or don't like her?
Again.
Okay then, Tommy, what about you?
Honestly, Rebels is kind of the only thing that I've really delved into Star Wars wise. So yeah, I don't know. I felt like I was fine with it.
So
I just,
you don't even know who Ahsoka is, do you?
No.
I do.
Wow. Okay, to explain this, Ahsoka is Anakin's apprentice from like the entirety of the Clone Wars run.
Yep.
Hmm.
She
And
she
her showing up wasn't a surprise to me. But now Darth Vader showed up, and I'm like, okay, I know exactly where this is going.
that's gonna be awkward.
It's
Great.
going to end up being an apprentice versus master fight.
Yes, except one
Sometime
doesn't know
during
who
the
the other
next season,
is.
it's going to end up doing that. And you can't say it won't.
I'm sure it's gonna be that way, but I'm like, we're the only ones who's going to know that that's the case, because Ahsoka's like, Darth Vader who? All I know is you're some asshole.
Yeah, Ahsoka doesn't know who Darth Vader is. All she knows is Darth Vader's.
Because she left the Jedi Order at the end of the Clone Wars, meaning she left like before Episode 3 went down.
Yeah.
Which that was a big thing that people were like, well, what happened to Ahsoka when Clone Wars ended? It's like, what happened to her? And they're like, we can't talk about it. It's like, what? You can't just like introduce a brand new Jedi into the Order and not like confirm her status post Order 66. I guess now her status is confirmed because Rebels finally decided to confirm it. It was a pretty good episode. Like, that was a nice way to end the season.
Yeah.
That
really
was awesome.
I don't know. I will never understand how how the season works for Rebels, considering their scheduling of episode releases. But guess we're done with the season now. Guess
Yeah,
we're waiting to
no.
fall.
That's one of those. It's like, how do you call that a season?
Even with it being such a short season, I'm okay with it because I know there's big plans with this, especially considering it's
Oh, I'm not
Disney.
talking about episode count. I'm just mean like the release schedule of the show, because it is like fucking sporadic as all fucking hell, and it's just like, what the fuck? And I thought
Because
fucking
at
Power
first
Rangers
they
had
weren't sure that it was actually going to get big.
Okay. I've got a problem if someone actually thought that.
I know, it's Star Wars, but
That's
yes,
one of those,
Star
really?
Wars 2, Episode 7. Fucking Star Wars is in people's mind these days because Episode 7 was announced.
I know, but the thing is, Disney was kind of like, okay, we just bought Star Wars, we're going to do a Star Wars 7. How big is this Disney show going to work, considering it's not going to be...
Quite frankly, I thought it was good for XD.
Yeah.
I thought it was good as a Star Wars show. Honestly, the Clone Wars,
Yeah, but what I'm saying there, let's face facts here. XD's not really had the best track record with shows.
True.
Avengers. Tron.
Oh, you could probably keep going.
Yeah. See, EMH, the last season of fucking the last run of EMH, fucking Tron having new episodes premiere at like 3:00 in the morning. Yeah, seriously, what the fuck? Oh yeah, we totally want this Tron show to succeed, so we're gonna put on it new episodes at 3:00 in the morning. At least when I say new episodes of Arc 5 are coming out at 4:00 in the morning, I mean that on stateside time. It's coming out at like 7:00 in the afternoon over there. Yeah. But yeah, to have like this weird, like, kind of bi-weekly release of episodes is like nuts. Because I'm sorry, but no, have a normal release schedule. That's why Power Rangers is kind of can get fucked on its scheduling, because it's like, oh, we're gonna have like 5 episodes out, and then all of a sudden we're gonna be on like a 6-month break. Like, what? What kind of madness is that? You put out like 5 episodes, and then you're gonna take like a month, like a 6-month hiatus until you get more episodes out. And the last episode premiere is not even close to being like season finale or break material. It's dumb as shit.
Actually, now that we're speaking about Star Wars, well, we were speaking about Star Wars. Now that I think about it, thinking back to Clone Wars, is it just me or does Darth what's his name off of Rebels look like the sun?
What, Kanan looks like
No, the Darth dude.
Darth...
The first one!
Maul? Malice?
Holy frickin' crap, off of Rebels!
He wasn't a Darth.
He wasn't a Darth?
He was just the Inquisitor!
Oh.
He never
okay.
got a name!
Okay. Well
He
then,
was
doesn't
just
the Inquisitor look like the sun?
Of the one guy of his same alien species from 3?
The sun doesn't have a species.
One of
The
his
sun and
species...
his family are a group of beings that transcended physical form.
Did they?
Off of Mortis, also known as Fanged God.
I don't know.
He was the physical incarnation of the dark side of the Force.
If you're talking
Lived
about...
in the realm of Mortis.
Still not ringing any bells. Is this material coming from Clone Wars? Because I did not watch every single episode of Clone Wars.
Okay, then that's why you don't understand it. Yes, it came from Clone Wars.
Okay. I was like supremely confused. I'm like, what in the fuck are you talking about?
Obi-Wan Kenobi even had a brush with him.
Okay.
Looked at him and said, "You are Sith." And the son looked at him and went, "Sith?" Yes and no.
Did that thing corrupt Ahsoka for one episode? Or was that something
Yes.
else?
Yes.
Oh, okay, now I think I know what you're talking about, because I remember that episode.
Yes.
Okay. I kind of remember that episode.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about his alien species that appeared once in episode 3 for 4 lines.
No. Cause I was looking and I went, wait a minute. The son, that dude, they look the same. Why do they look the same? Cause I mean honestly, I'll even link you the picture. Hold on. If my computer would stop lagging, I would.
I think we can all confirm that the Inquisitor's dead now.
The Inquisitor? Oh, he's dead.
Unless he decides to become a Force Ghost and be like, I will haunt you for like 2 episodes. Because I'm an asshole.
And because we can't have someone actually haunt someone like they did in Game.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, fucking Ghost Takatora being the greatest character in the world because he's just insulting Michi every chance he gets.
Okay, get rid of this. Holy Jesus, everything is freaking lagging.
Ow. I broke Flash twice before we streamed.
I think I might have to restart my computer.
Oh, fantastic. That gives us a chance to talk about Shuriken Sentai and Drive. Because we didn't even get to
Oh,
that.
no, there we go. Okay. Wait a minute, talk about what?
Shuriken Sentai and Drive. We didn't even get to that before you came back.
Y'all were talking about... What were y'all talking about that entire time?
I was talking about Arc 5.
That's
One at a
it?
time. Yes.
I thought y'all would get to freaking Drive at least.
No?
Okay, well, I'll just go watch YouTube until y'all are done. Let me get the sound thingy up. Holy crap, everything's wanting to be a douche.
Holy crap.
That's normal
Okay,
for you.
there we go. Now I'm gonna be muting my mic, and y'all can do whatever. Oh my god, so you're the reason it's been lagging. Okay, goodbye Wikipedia. Where's the mute button? Oh god, Google Hangouts froze.
Oh no.
There we go. Okay.
Just hear this ever evolving, like, why can't I mute myself thing right now. Waiting. Alright. Shuriken Sentai episode 2, Drive episode 20. My R&R was late by a day today, this week. I was tired Wednesday, so I'm like, I'll just put it up Thursday. And Thursday came around, I posted it up, and then I'm like, I'm gonna go to sleep. Because I didn't worry about us with articles. It was like, we never have a problem with articles. Yeah. What did you think of episode 2 of Shuriken Sentai?
It was good. I like the development we got out of that one.
Yeah.
Check 1 2.
And yeah, it's a little early on that development, but still, I was fine with it.
Yeah.
Guys, if y'all can hear me, please answer.
Oh god damn it, he's fucking broke something again.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Because apparently Google Hangouts wanted to completely crash.
I was still talking.
I just wanted some kind of a freaking answer.
All you said was check 1 2. There was no context for the check 1 2.
I said that over and over again.
We only heard it once.
Holy crap, Google Hangouts, I hate you. Okay, muting mic now.
Alright then. Yeah, it was nice that we also got Dragon Shinkenjin this week as well. Although it's a blue focus episode, so of course we're going to get Dragon Shinkenjin. I have to wonder if all of the pseudo Harry Potter references are on purpose.
Probably.
Because it kind of feels that way. See, Grandpa continued to be kind of entertaining in all of his silliness. Poor Pink, or no, not poor Pink, poor White, not Pink, White. All the shit just getting dropped on her, even her own stuff getting dropped on her. Yeah, it was a good episode. Drive Tony, honestly, it went a lot better in subs than it did in Raw, I felt like.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel like that momentum's going to happen in 21 also.
Oh, yeah. The fucking 21 Raw looks like fantastic.
And I think the subs are going to make it better.
Yeah. The whole thing about Tamari connecting with 072, I was like, I don't understand what you're saying. Because when I hear subtitle and better subtitle, I'm like, but isn't it in your native language already? I'm confused. That confused me mostly because we have no context for the Mansion anime at all. Outside of the 3 seconds we saw of a clip.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice that we got confirmation that, hey, there are good Roid Mews. Kind of. There are Roid Mews who get emotional about anime and are like, you know what? I want to be a good guy. And in the retcon of like, oh yeah, the 072 was like in what, the The second half of the Voice two-parter, I forgot the episode number, and what was the other episode that the clip was from? I can't think of it.
I can't think of it right offhand.
I know the one was the Voice two-parter because we saw Detective Lady flipping the fuck out.
Yeah. And that's just only 2 of them that we know of.
Yeah.
We don't technically know all of them.
All we know is these two have had a partnership since the New Year's. So I'm guessing at some point after the New Year, like the party.
The birthday Christmas special.
Yes, Tamari's birthday / Christmas party. Like I'm guessing
Slash end of the year party.
Yeah, I'm guessing at some point after that. I'm guessing between episodes. It's one of those between episodes things. Like this partnership happened, and they've been swapping in and out ever since. I'm guessing the reason Q was off like 2 weeks or off for like a week was because I don't know. Chief was off multiple weeks because reasons. Poor Chief and his family. Let's see. That was good. Tamari showing respect for Chase, even as he is, I thought was a really cool moment.
Yeah.
Just like calling out Medic on her bullshit for taking up the title of Reaper.
I think it boils down to even Tamari really wants to believe that Chase hasn't been changed.
Yeah.
Even though we all see that he's been changed by Medic.
Yeah.
It's one of those he can see it, but he just don't want to believe that it's a complete change.
Mm-hmm. I think the only problem this episode might have had is some of the more shenanigan things, which I've honestly gotten used to by now, and it doesn't bother me. If I were to be objective about the show, yeah, it's a problem. Not much else outside of Medic being super angry about nothing at the end.
About the paper cut.
Yeah, the paper cut that magically moved and shrinked. Because I want to say if you go back and you watch her flashing back, it's actually higher up on her arm and it's longer. But if you look at her cut, it's lower down and it's like super short. It's like shorter than it was in the clip. So I'm like, someone forgot continuity right there.
Well, maybe it healed. Because, she can heal roid mutes.
Yeah.
And since she's a roid mute, maybe she healed it some.
Yeah. And then she decided to stand on the bow of the executives' vote. What is with the executives and their random headquarters every couple of weeks? It's like first we go to Christmas Land, then we go to not Gaim HQ, I guess, is the best way I could put it, because it kind of reminds me of Gaim HQ. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the exact same set, it's just under different lighting and they've removed some props.
Probably.
And then we're like on some dude's boat. I'm like, does the whole like copying people's identities and taking it over just allow you to just go wherever the fuck you want? It's like, oh, we had a Roy V replace the preacher, so we get to hang out in the church for like a couple days, plotting stuff, and no one cares. If there's anything else in this episodes. I'll be honest, episode 3 of Sure Consent I didn't look that interesting. Outside of appearance of Badass General to whoop monkey ass. And Raw 21 was like, here's type formula for 3 seconds.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, clip from the preview. Exactly as much time as you could see type formula. So have fun with that. I should get back in here. Doop 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 doop.
I hear doot, doot, doot. Doom.
Hold on.
Do it again.
Okay, the fourth one was for a joke.
Okay.
All right. Well, I guess we get to Zexel now. Episodes 11 and 12 of The Pack, parts 1 and 2. Yay.
Yippee.
Who's excited to get back to Zexel after some good Yu-Gi-Oh?
Bite me.
To be fair, it could be worse.
Oh, yeah, it could be. Could be Kabuto.
Mm-hmm.
Or from what y'all say, it could be Workaholics.
That nonsensical bullshit.
I've never even seen the show, so I don't understand why y'all hate it.
I could stand Kabuto longer than I could Workaholics.
I put it this way, Glock. Have yourselves the dumbest protagonist you've ever had in a story and have them continually exceed because everyone around them is stupid.
What?
You heard me.
Can you repeat that?
Have the dumbest and the stupidest protagonist in the world and that you've ever seen succeed because everyone around them is stupid and dumb.
Oh, Jesus.
It's about 3 lazy ass bums who don't give a damn about anything and they just succeed at stuff because luck and stupidity get them through.
Wow.
Yeah. Alright. What do we think about these 2 episodes going in? Zexel's looking on the up, kind of.
Kind of.
I mean, I'm sure Yuma's totally not gonna have a complete emotional breakdown this episode. I think I just gave away the plot point of this episode because I read up on people who are like, why do we hate Yuma? And people were explaining it. And people were talking about this very point in the series.
Lovely. So we're gonna hit the very, very low part of this show.
No, I believe we've already hit that. We're just coming up on the upswing.
So this is still gonna be a kind of crappy 2 episodes.
Maybe, who knows? It might turn out for the better.
This is still Zexel.
Oh.
We are still watching Zexel, correct? You
Yeah.
didn't change last second?
Nope.
Then don't say it's gonna be for the better.
We don't know. We've only seen as far as we have for all of us. As much as I say this is apparently the worst season of Yu-Gi-Oh, this is apparently the worst season of Yu-Gi-Oh to the fandom. Well, our opinions have differed from the majority at times.
So far, they're not that different.
I mean, who knows? We might like Zexel by the end of this.
You're stretching it.
Maybe.
You're stretching it hard.
Maybe.
I feel like you're trying to grasp for a straw that doesn't exist.
Yep.
Well, do we have the episode queued up?
If I say no, does that mean we don't have to sit here and watch this?
No.
No.
Starting it up.
Alright. Episode 11 then, since we're already on the Hulu with the links and the description. In 3, 2, 1, go.
We don't need a last time.
Too bad. You're gonna get a last time that recaps the entire last episode. Oh my god, are we gonna go plot point by plot point? I was kidding.
Looks like we are.
Hammer time. Sorry, I had to.
Don't you miss recaps where it's just like, we're gonna cover the major things you need to know, and cut out half the bullshit you don't have to worry about?
I do miss those recaps.
Oh my god, we haven't even hit the fucking duel yet. Jesus.
Jeez.
Put this in perspective. We just now hit a minute. We're still in the recap. This is a minute-long recap. Once Upon a Time doesn't have recaps this long. And it's got twice as much runtime to work with.
They haven't even started dueling yet.
Yeah, they're sketching out the terms.
It's been a minute and 30 seconds, and they're just now starting the duel. In the recap.
Yeah. Oh look, the duel's over. And now we're at the opening. Yay.
After 2 minutes, we're at the opening.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to refresh mine, so when we get to the end of the opening, pause.
Okay.
Okay.
The video tried to lock up. I tried to fix the flash settings. The flash settings stuck instead, so it's like, you dickbag.
I will say, I've seen footage of the dub for Arc 5, and by footage I mean it's almost all taken from the opening of Arc 5. The only changes are the cards are the style they have for the dub, because fuck doing them in the style of the sub, just putting in American text. Alright, I'm at like
3 minutes and 1 second.
yes. I see the 1. I'm gonna assume it's a 3 and a 0.
I don't understand why this show has to be so terrible, but to me it has such a great intro.
Kabuto's got a good intro.
Eh.
Oh, don't tell me that's gonna be a thing.
What?
That we're gonna have good intros to bad shows.
I'm used to it at this point with Ryder.
Yeah, but at least with Ryder, you get the good shows with good intros also.
Well, no, because we had Yu-Gi-Oh! And we all kind of with that one, and it had bad intros.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
we're
that
fine
wasn't.
with watching it.
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh was kind of with the intro. Decade was, I will say, Decade's an exception to that because it was kind of an show, but it had a really good intro. Like, I like Journey Through the Decade.
Yeah.
I do too.
Like, that's got some good music to it all around.
But I mean, this has a great intro, but the show sucks. Kabuto has a great intro, but the show sucks.
It also has great.
Workaholics have a great intro.
I don't even remember if Workaholics did have a fucking intro.
Oh.
I know Once Upon a Time doesn't have a fucking intro. It's just like title screen, and then something pops up in the background that's relevant to the episode.
Yeah.
Because we don't have intros these days for shows.
Is
Yeah,
Elsa still a part of Once Upon a Time?
I don't know. I'm not there yet.
Oh, you're not there yet?
No, I'm in like season 2.
Oh, okay.
I'm still in like single-digit episode season 2.
Okay.
All right, let's get back on with what we're doing.
All right.
Now that
Do
I
we
think I
have
fixed
to?
it.
Yes.
If I say Flash crashed, do we have to?
Yes.
Balls.
No, don't bring up the flash crash with me. I know flash crashes when I see them. Anyway, picking up from the 301 marker in 3, 2, 1, go.
No,
I wouldn't have.
301 go.
I wouldn't have had us pause if it wasn't for me having the little flash settings box in the middle of the screen.
Why was he spinning on his stomach and not his back?
Because it's a UFO?
I guess it was a UFO turtle. But honestly, to me, UFO turtle looks more like a frickin' spin top.
Mm.
It reminds me of Beyblade. Does anyone here even remember that show?
What?
Beyblade?
I remember Beyblade.
I loved Beyblade.
Beyblade's got a good intro. Actually, I think only the new Beyblade's on Netflix.
Yeah, only the new Blade's on Netflix, which kind of ticks me off. I loved the original.
The sub and the dub of the first 3 seasons of Digimon's on Netflix for whatever reason.
I know. Digimon. I watched that with my little cousins and introduced them to Digimon, and they fell in love with it.
Yeah, I've heard people like are really up on Tamers, and I completely understand because I watched Tamers back in the day. That's season 3, in case you didn't know.
Yeah.
Since just about everything up until I think Fusion was all just Digimon.
Yeah. I missed that entire conversation. Why were they fighting?
I don't know.
I think it
Oh,
boiled
geez.
down
We're
to the
still
whole
going
fact
after
that
Shark?
I think it boiled down to the whole fact that Yuma said he wasn't going to use a number card, and then he did.
Oh.
So frickin' what?
Yeah, but just realize that you need the number cards even though you have a number exceeds monster. We've just apparently forgotten about it. I even double checked. It's not a number.
What?
The cute little animal thing.
Yeah, that's not a
that's
number
rank
card.
1. Yeah. Why doesn't he summon that? Like
He
ever?
did, remember?
Oh.
He summoned that before he summoned Utopia.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he kinda does.
So
Yeah.
so basically, what Astral's saying here is that Yuma has lost one duel, and that took him right back to where he was in episode 1.
Yep.
Wow.
Did Yugi ever lose a duel?
Depends on which you're talking about. One of them loses at the end of the series.
Yugi, not Yami Yugi. Yugimoto.
I don't know. I don't know who wins the ceremonial duel. I think it's regular Yugi. Yeah, I think it is regular Yugi that wins the ceremonial duel at the end of the series.
Okay. And technically, technically they lost. Yugi and Yami Yugi both lost the duel against
Pegasus.
not Pegasus. Um,
The chick?
Kaiba.
Oh. Okay.
And he didn't freaking break down because of it. Then again, he was Yugi.
Oh. Wait till you get caught up on Arc 5.
Do what?
Wait till you get caught up on Arc 5. Let's just say Yuya has a bit of a roller coaster with his duels. Also, ad.
Yep.
Yeah, 30 seconds.
I got laptop ad?
Dairy Queen.
I can't remember which one this is.
Oh, Constant Contact. Okay.
Oh, Naruto spinoff one.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, the one that looks stupid in my opinion.
Yeah, I saw the full commercial for that earlier, and I'm just like, this looks dumb as shit. Guess it's a good thing I never got into Naruto.
Back
Yeah.
at 8:17.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
You set?
Yep.
Yep.
Right, picking up from there in 3, 2, 1, go.
Shut up.
Wait, wasn't he in the pipe?
That's what I thought.
When did you teleport? I thought you were sitting in the pipe, not in the what? Fucking
Maybe it was an optical
perspective.
illusion.
Perspective! Damn you!
So he's just stupid all around.
Yep.
That's supposed to be a joke. I'm confused. What is with Reginald being a joke? I'm confused. Like, what is funny about the name Reginald?
I have no idea.
It's just a goody two shoes name.
So?
For a guy that has a bad rep, that name in itself can pretty much be a punch to his gut.
Oh, booty hooty fucking who. That was an odd cut. Nope. Can't let that happen. He's one of the main people of this show. No, he's not like Strong Ishima, where he's just gonna disappear after his intro episode. Oh, just to let you know, spoiler for Arc 5, Strong Ishima just never shows up ever again. Ever. He gets a one-line mention from Nico Smiley, and that's it.
I don't even remember him if he showed up already.
He's who you faced off with in episode 1.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he never shows up again. He's training overseas because he got beat by Yuya. Hi, not dual runners. I swear, wow, they are not dual runners. Wow. Apparently someone was not happy with 5Ds because they're like, we're gonna have dual runners, but they're not gonna be dual runners. They're just gonna be regular motorcycles because car games or motorcycles are dumb. Frick you, your shit. That show's far superior than yours.
I have to say, I had the same opinion before I started watching 5Ds again.
And now you see why that's a dumb opinion to have.
I really do. I never actually tried watching the show. It's just I caught glances of the fact that they were on motorcycles and playing the game, and I felt like because of family incidents with motorcycle accidents, I just didn't like it.
No.
Now he's gonna be a dumbass.
Yep.
How freaking old are these kids?
I'm going to guess 14.
I'm gonna guess more around the age of 13, 12. With this height difference, around 12 or 13.
Oh, Yuma's 13. Yuya's 14. And somehow Reggie's only 16. Ponder that one. Oh, please. I have seen things happen when it comes to 2-on-1s and 3-on-1s with Arc 5.
Well then.
How surprising. My god, we are 11 episodes in and we're still doing the whole fucking suit up sequence for Yuma. It seems a bit unnecessary.
Yes, it
At least
does.
he stopped the whole feel the flow thing.
No, he hasn't. We're probably gonna hear a Feel the Flow in these 2 episodes at some point.
He'll be feeling the flow next episode, I bet.
Uh-huh. And frack. I gotta add the ad.
How far out of that?
I don't know. What time code are you 2 at?
1442.
I'm about 4 seconds off.
Good one.
Okay, now I'm there.
We got one more ad to get through, and then we have a whole nother episode.
With 3 more ads on top of that.
Maybe they'll all be at the front of the episode.
Doubt it. They've all been in like the same approximate places.
I don't know, they float.
They do float.
Oh.
Like hard float. But they're consistent amongst the 3 of us, is what I don't get.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It's probably like the episodes have specific commercial counters.
Probably. Alright. Guess we're picking up from the 1442 marker in 3, 2, 1, go. Is it a flip monster?
If so, Yuma don't understand it.
Nah, nope.
Except
Of
for he's
course you're
gonna fuck.
not. You're gonna get yourself killed.
He's gonna fuck up.
But why are your monsters Pokemon?
uh,
Good one.
wait, is that seriously a rule?
Yeah.
Even in Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro?
I don't know about Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro.
I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro doesn't acknowledge that.
Okay, I was about to say, I don't remember that.
Well, that's because Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro uses one field for both teammates,
Oh, that's true, yeah.
which I think is Tag Force rules. But I know in the anime, when it comes to battle royales and tag duels, uh, no one gets an attack until everyone has made one turn. Granted, that rule kind of got broken, but fucking super antagonist did it, so I'm okay with that. This last episode, Arc 5. Yeah, that is truly awesome. No, it's not.
I've
Yeah,
done that so many times I can't count.
I can do that with my Heraldic and my Pendulum Ninja deck.
I
Hey,
don't need
hey,
my Pendulum Ninja or my Heraldic deck. All I need is my Volcanic deck.
hang on, let me bust out like 3 fusion elemental heroes in one turn and put me hero deck, depending on the draws.
Oh, and the
Oh,
bad thing is my Volcanic deck, most of the time, I actually beat the people without even Exceed summoning. The only time I Exceed summon is when I know I'm gonna beat them and I just want to screw around. Most of the time, the way I kill them is I just slowly deplete them with my weakest monster.
so bit of a burn deck.
No, not quite. Because my deck pretty much fills itself over and over again.
Hmm. Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro updated recently.
Oh, I need to update it then.
Yeah,
How recently?
this past week.
Oh, then I'll have to update it.
Yeah, I would suggest you pick up the Jar of Avarice card.
Why?
Trap card. Pick 5 cards in your graveyard. Put them back in your deck.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's gonna come in handy in my freaking volcanic deck.
Yeah. Also, draw 1 card.
Oh my god.
It's already a staple in all my decks.
It's already OP in all the decks.
Yeah. It literally there's no restriction on the 5 cards. It's just pick 5 cards. As soon as there's 5 cards in your graveyard, you can activate this trap.
Oh wow. Add.
Add.
And
I got a capital 1 add.
I don't know what it is. Add.
I
I don't
believe
know
it.
what this one is either.
Hulu ad. Wow.
Yeah, the Hulu ones are deceptive because it's just people talking about a TV show, and then all of a sudden it's like Hulu.
Wow, okay. This is different. This is a definitely odd Hulu ad.
Something 34.
Pick in a random room with Manhattan, Gotham,
1835.
1834.
Okay.
I guess we're all ready then, since that.
Yeah. All right. Pick it up from that time code in 3, 2, 1, go. That is a terrible way to build yourself. Just ask Rusev.
Oh.
Am I the only one who feels like Shark could use a better voice actor?
Yeah. Great job.
At least Tori knew how to land.
She's the cat. He's the dog.
Because I don't know.
Oh, and Yuma's a mouse.
I thought Yuma was an idiot.
Yep.
What?
Yuma's an idiot, not a mouse.
Yeah.
I call him a mouse because he's stupid and I don't know. What do y'all think his animal is?
I don't know and I don't care.
Kind of the same here.
Also, Super CGI Volcano Monster!
Isn't that the Volcanosaurus?
Yeah, because he just said it's Volcanosaurus.
I didn't hear him.
Yeah, he said it was Volcanosaurus.
Wait, is his name Scorch?
Probably.
So we had Flip, Shark, Scorch.
The character in Arc 5 is going to be called Dipper. Yuzu is going to be called Ruzu in the dub of Arc 5.
Mm.
But another character is not going to have his name changed for no apparent reason. Because there's a character called Yuto, and he'll still be called Yuto in the dub.
What?
I don't know. Apparently Yoko's staying the same.
Wait, he just activated the ability twice in one turn.
That's not possible.
That's, I thought, like most Succeed monsters, you could only activate once per turn.
Depends on the description of the effect.
I mean, I'm not sure about that card, that's why I didn't say all, and there's others that I'm not sure about, but I thought at least most of them were like that.
No, there are cards that you can activate the effect multiple times.
That might be one of them then.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a Georgia Power commercial than an Expedia commercial. I don't feel like watching about people traveling.
I'm making an Adidas commercial. Or Adidas. Why do I call it Adidas? Adidas. Fucking no.
What
I'm
the
tired.
frick, dude?
I'm tired and I'm wanting to stay up for the fucking Arc 5 episode. Leave me alone.
Adidas? Really? I've never heard anyone else call them that.
Actually, I called it Itis. Because I forgot the first D in there. Shut the fuck up. Last time Fog 'em. Fog 'em. We all said in this episode.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Alright, we're picking up episode 12 then. Finish off for 2 episodes for this week in 3, 2, 1, go.
And it looks like same placement for ads.
Yep.
Yay.
Here we go with the 3-minute
recap.
backlog of last episode.
Another recap.
Oh wow, we at least got to the battle this time quicker.
But we're gonna recap like half the moves that happened in the duel.
Yep.
Instead of the last turn. Bum, 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 bum. 46 minutes, we hit the first move of the duel.
46 minutes.
46 seconds, my bad. 46 minutes, yeah. Yeah, we're somewhere towards the end of the episode. Don't worry about it.
Uh,
Hey, made it in. We hit the intro.
Pause or pause at the end of the intro.
Wow.
My video like broke, so
oh, so what mine did last time?
I just pulled it out of full screen and put it back in, and it fixed itself.
Getting
I
30 minutes.
honestly really like this intro.
Eh. It's not as good as the second intro for Zexel in terms of the sub.
I feel
I
like
like the song.
I feel like the song could be better, but it's fine.
Yeah.
I like the song. I honestly I don't care about the video. I
Forgot
like
to
the song.
stop at the end of the intro.
Yeah, it's in like 206.
205.
We can go 206. It's
Oh,
not like anything happens in that 1 second.
Okay.
yeah, I'm staring at the non-CGI 61 now. Apparently, they decided to make him non-CGI for the start of this episode.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Also, Utopia is non-CGI during the opening because reasons. Apparently, you only get to be CGI if you're a number and you just got summoned.
Apparently.
Or you're in the duel and you're fighting another number.
No, because Utopia is fighting Leviathan Dragon in the opening.
Oh.
Alright, we all set.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, picking up from 206 in 3, 2, 1, go.
Will Levovals be introduced in the first season?
I don't know.
I don't remember what number Levolval chain is.
It kind of just depends. Like, there
Wait,
are...
was Levolval chain a number, Tommy? Tommy,
Do what?
was Levolval chain a number card? The card that lets you do something with like drawing another card. It was in the heraldic deck.
I don't think it was.
Okay.
Yeah,
No, there's that card that was in the intro.
just keep this in mind. Not all cards you've seen debuted in the show, especially if they're of the summoning type that the show's based around.
Okay.
Like, for instance, there's only 2 Pendulum archetypes in Arc 5 that have debuted in the show.
I've seen that card multiple times and I hate that card.
I think I have that in my Noble Knight deck.
Of course you do.
It's either my Noble Knight deck or my what is the name of it?
Sign of up!
Heroic deck. What
He didn't
happened?
say it for an entire freaking episode.
Oh, did he say it?
He goes, suddenly I'm feeling the flow!
Yeah, my heroic deck.
Oh look, CGI.
Yep.
And now not CGI.
I still saw somewhat CGI.
That was not CGI once he ended that. Astral told you to wait, dumbass.
Well, he can activate its effects.
It's better than taking that more than that.
Depends on the damage.
Didn't Shark warn him too?
Probably. They all angry at Shark.
No duh.
But that would mean he'd lose his partner. Well, now someone actually gets to high five the sky.
Did he feel that flow? Did he?
Did that flow feel better? Are you gonna keep using that frickin' phrase? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, now he's got to use it because he felt the flow. Damn it, Yuma, you dumbass. I feel like right now he's just trying to get himself to the OP state.
Yeah. Even though Shark's probably already there.
Why don't you shut up? He just took 1,000 damage for you.
He's just being aggressive anti-hero.
Not to mention he knows that if he
No.
tries to show support for Yuma, then Yuma's just going to crumble worse. If he
Was
tries to
not.
piss Yuma off, then he might actually get somewhere. Might. Doubt it.
I will say, watching the sub, whenever they summon a monster, whether it's Synchro or Exceeds, it's a little bit more epic because the entire phrase is ended by either saying tuning or overlay. I don't know what it is, but it sounds more epic than starting off by saying I overlay or tune. Although it may just be me.
What do they say?
Well, it's what anyone
Uh,
else says. It's just because of how the Japanese language is done, the final word in the sentence is overlay or tuning.
Hmm.
It just sounds more epic to me.
Ooh, Arby's Reuben. I want to try that one.
Ruben. Something 11.
8-10.
Oh, I'm a second ahead within the darkness.
I'll go ahead and hang on.
I'm not there yet.
Okay,
I'm
I'm at 8-11.
literally still haven't faded in.
I'm at 8-11 now, so
All right, guess we shall pick up from 811 then.
Hold on. I
he
said I'm
wasn't
not
there yet.
ready.
Oh, my bad. My bad. I'll quit jumping the gun.
Now I'm ready.
All right, picking back up at 811 in 3, 2, 1, go.
Nah.
Nah, shit, Sherlock.
You could land Shark the number he used before.
I don't understand how you can master a card when you just then get it.
Because the number gives you all the information you need.
Because I mean, when I got my volcanic deck, when I finally finished it and I played it, you even saw how bad I was.
Wow.
It took me forever to figure out a strategy with that deck, and now that I figured out a strategy with that deck, holy crap, it's powerful. As a matter of fact, after this, if you want to try to go against it, you can.
To be fair, knowing what your partner is holding is not cheating in the tag duel.
No, but rigging the deck is.
Yes, that is cheating. Why are you surprised? You fucking looked this up earlier. That's not suspicious. Really?
Okay.
That's not
So
fucking cheating.
knowing the cards your opponent has is cheating.
That's not cheating!
So in that aspect, if the three of us duel each other with any of the decks that we've used a lot, then we cheat because we know what the other person has.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that's saying right there.
That's a bunch of horse shit.
They get shuffled. It's not like they're set in a set order. Not to mention, he would have had to have put the cards back together. They were scattered on a table.
Yeah. And who even knows if he actually put those cards in his fucking deck? He could have put them in his side deck and not used them.
Oh my god. So
So
many problems with that right there.
that's the dumbest plot point I've seen.
Oh my god.
Didn't Utopia use both his overlay units?
Do what?
Didn't Utopia use both of his overlay units?
Yep.
Yuma?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
swear I saw Utopia earlier with the overlay unit.
Yeah, Yuma
Probably.
used both overlay units.
Okay. That probably was an animation error. Because they reused that animation. Hey, it's the card that kicked my ass last time. You know, that's the one kind of problem I see with Exceed Summoning
What?
in terms of the anime. You never know what overlay unit went to the graveyard.
That's
True.
true.
Except he's terrible. You're an idiot.
You're an extreme idiot.
Oh
Feel the heat.
God. So we've got one that feels the flow, one that feels the heat.
Can I shoot him?
Let me guess, his partner feels the cool, right?
And sharks riding the waves.
Feels the cold.
Oh God.
Oh my god!
And
You had to, didn't you?
well, we're gonna keep going with it. So fuck it, why not?
uh,
Capital One ad. I am out of ad. I'm at
I'm not.
1443, I think.
20 seconds.
20 seconds.
Wow. I'm getting all the quick ads apparently.
10 seconds.
I don't know. This arc is, unless we have one that's worse, this arc's probably going to be on my worst.
15:48.
Simply
Okay.
because the whole plot behind it.
Well, I try to be optimistic. I try.
By the way, apparently, in the museum, the deck they were planning on stealing is Yugi's.
That did not have that had a monster that Yugi never used.
It did?
Yeah, it was something I didn't recognize.
Okay.
Hmm.
I don't know what it was, but all I know is I didn't recognize it. So whatever the fuck it was, it had to be something Yugi used like late.
Had to be.
I'm ready.
Yup.
All right, picking up from the time code in 3, 2, 1, go.
Jeez.
Oh, it's the super OP zone. That 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 lingered for a little longer than it should have.
One down, one to go.
Yep.
So you're hot and you're cold, you're yes and you're no, you're in and you're out, you're up and you're down. Was that a bad joke? Yes, no, maybe.
What'd you say?
I said so they're hot and they're cold, they're yes and they're no, they're in and they're out, they're up and they're down.
Um, I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
care.
gonna take that as that was a bad joke.
I don't care.
In other words, Yuma, listen to Astral this time.
He's gonna tell you how to beat him.
That or Shark's gonna tell him how to beat him.
Either way, listen to someone this time. Oh wow, neither one of you guys are gonna help him.
Nope. Yuma's got to stand on his own 2 feet right now.
He's gonna fuck up.
They're all spell cards. Use everything.
No, one of them was a trap card.
Nope.
That's a bluff.
Add.
That's also a commercial. Higher Naruto spinoff.
Oh, so
Oh,
you
you
got that commercial
too.
too.
Yeah, all 3 of us get to experience this stupidity.
Oh, I've been seeing this for like the last 3 times we've done this show.
Also, Glock Arc 5 is not going to be on Hulu. It's not going to be on anything official until it's actually getting dubbed.
Why?
Because, I don't know. I don't think even Crunchyroll does. And Crunchyroll does sub stuff.
Alright, I'm at ad.
Same
I,
here. 1901.
Yep.
I just assumed it's the correct time. Okay, we're starting up from there in 3, 2, 1, go.
Why is your resolution so bad that you can't see the numbers?
My resolution is not bad. It's just the Hulu player is so tiny on my TV.
You can't make it full screen?
It is full screen.
Okay, you say so.
I took a picture. I will show you after the stream.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Did he really?
yep,
Really?
yep. Also, the second guy got blown away because fuck it. And
Explanation, please.
nope, no context.
Okay.
Hmm.
Really? Really? He's gonna break his promise to never break a promise again, isn't he?
Probably.
Probably.
You should have said I promise.
Ain't that a truth?
That's not a backhanded comment at all. At all. Nope. And we just end the episode there.
Might as well.
Yep. So, fuck this arc.
Uh-huh.
I'm game with saying that.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That whole like plot point, like Shark cheated because he caught a peek at his opponent's deck, and by his deck I mean like 3 cards. Yes, 3 cards. Truly, he can defeat his opponent.
That and the whole deck was scattered.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would love to know how by him looking at those cards could possibly
Yeah.
mean that without a shadow of a doubt, Mirror Force had to be the card that was laid face down.
Even though there was another trap card right next to it. I mean, literally right next to it. And just to bring some reward things in there, Mirror Force is kind of one of those meta cards that everyone uses. Just saying.
Yeah.
I mean, it's in all my decks.
I think
Guessing
it's
that
in
someone has,
most, if not all, of mine.
yeah. Guessing someone has Mirror Force is like guessing someone has a Magic card in their deck. Well, duh. Like, unless it's a supremely specific deck, they're probably always gonna have Magic cards.
Honestly, I think just about any deck would at least have some magic cards.
The Super Heavy Samurai. If you build a deck with that, you would not want Spell or Trap cards.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, they're designed to not have Spell or Trap cards in their deck.
Huh.
It's designed to be a monster-only deck.
Oh god. Oh god.
Yeah, it's quite the interesting deck, at least in the show. I don't know how it would work actually.
I don't think it would work too well.
I kind of hope, because I would kind of want to play that deck just for shits and giggles.
At least I wouldn't think it would, because I mean, you think most other decks have spell and trap cards, so it's like,
Well, this is a deck where by discarding a card, the duelist can use any spell or trap card in his opponent's graveyard.
ah,
Like, that's an effect. So it's like, oh, you have Mirror Force in your deck. Well, I can use Mirror Force now.
so it's one of those kind of dick decks. Got it. Hmm.
Yeah, this talking about this arc, these 2 episodes are just Human and Shark team up, they duel, they win, yay!
Like I said, unless we have one worse, I think I'm gonna go ahead and dog ear this one.
Yeah.
Because wow.
But I have good news.
What?
Next week, when we continue our look at Zexel, we're going to be introduced to the third main character of the show. Because, by the way, Shark's the main character. Like, you know how Yu-Gi-Oh! Usually has a trinity of characters?
Mm-hmm.
Shark's one of them. And we're going to meet the third one next week.
Oh, boy.
And
Well,
he uses a deck I tried to use and was terrible at. So next week, we get introduced to the Number Hunter.
I kind of want to know what deck.
It's a deck I don't use anymore.
What deck?
I'll tell you after the stream.
Okay.
But until then, that'll do it for
Rampant Epsilon.
Tommy Gun 2442.
I'm Speaker 248 saying good night, everybody. We'll see you on the next round of the Gaming Saloon Riff Tracks. Peace out.
Well, that's broke.
Ruh-roh.
XSplit crashed.
Well,
Okay, then. I'll be doing this one a little different.
So much for the normal outro.
Well, I wouldn't have said anything, but it fucking broke. But anyway, as always, you can find the Gaming Saloon Riff Tracks on our site at tgstgsr.org or on our open beta site, tgsnetwork.org. Also, don't forget to follow us. Rewind, try that one again. Also, don't forget to follow us on our social medias. I'll just say that. Fuck it. On Twitter by following at TGSaloon, on Facebook at facebook.com/thegameandsaloon, on Google Plus at google.com/plus tgstgsr.org, and on YouTube at youtube.com/tgsaloon. Till next time.